So folks, this is my dad, John Cook. His first YouTube appearance, and today he's going to show us around his amazing guitar collection. He's got, how many have you got?
25-ish. Jack knows better than me. 25, I think.
Yeah. So, huge guitar collection. My dad taught me my first few chords. I think it was E, A and B7.
That's all I knew.
the wee Hofner that you'll see in a minute, I spent so many hours learning to play on that. So thank you very much, Father, for showing us around your collection.
Great. Thanks for getting better.
We'll see. I certainly try. And we'll see you in the next clip. So this is a 12-string Rickenbacker, but 6 strings have been taken off. Why did you do that?
Because my fingers are bigger than a hamster's. And I love the guitar. And so I thought, well, so that's not the same as George Harrison's, but I bought it because it's as close to George Harrison's that you can now get the George Harrison one. But
Stunning looking.
I like that. I like the roundness of that as well.
Wow, right. So this is less sunbursty.
It's just beautiful. I just love that.
And that's a 6-string.
That's just a 6-string, yeah.
Oh, what is it? A Burns.
A Burns Dream, it's called. It's even so corny. It's got Dream written at the 12th fret. Burns copied Strats, and then when the Shadows, they got the Burns Marvin, and the bass player got a Burns as well. And so Burns got a good lease of life through the Shadows.
Nice.
So that is like a working. You can tell that that's meant to be a working.
Do you know
guitar.
what it is? Is it a?
Yes, it's a. Yes, it's rosewood on the beautiful mahogany. I suppose I don't know what that is.
Yeah, mahogany body, probably a mahogany neck with a rosewood board. I would think.
I mean, you can tell it's quality.
Cap.
And I think it's 3/4 scale. I've got a photograph of me with James Burton when he was going to borrow it, which he didn't need to do because he brought a flame on it. It had the flames up here.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, you should have left it at home and borrowed mine. You
Wow,
can see in the pickups how they're just sort of screwed on top. It's just totally.
Oh yeah.
There's no.
You see this.
The wood underneath and everything and the red one, as I say, was clearer than that. It's just amazing how.
The neck looks appealing. Yeah, very appealing.
It's a white, whiter than the normal maple necks, and this is strung for James Burton when he was going to borrow it. So it goes something like 9, 10, 12, ridiculously light. And I asked James Burton, how does you not pull chords? Could you pull chords out of tune? And he just said no. As much as say, what kind of plonker are you? What kind of guitar player are you? But obviously he's used to it. And when you're bending for country licks.
Whoa, Martin Knopfler's all I'm thinking now.
Well, it's not as red as Knopfler. That's the one on the wall's more like Martin Knopfler. The bird's eye doesn't stop at the nut. It goes right the way up, and that's a custom shop.
Wow.
It'll be a
Gold.
a 56 copy or whatever the year.
And a 5-way selector, a 3-way?
It's a 3-way, and I haven't changed it, and I won't change it.
Yeah. And is it a proper special custom shop type thing, or is
It's a custom shop, but it's not the Hank Marvin. The Hank Marvin came out 500 limited edition.
Right.
But I didn't want Hank Marvin's. I wanted the one that Hank Marvin Cliff sent for.
Right.
The original American one. I didn't want a Hank Marvin particularly. I mean, I would have one, but this was the one I wanted.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And the fretboard is laid in the neck. So the neck is gouged out.
Binding like a Les
and that's
Paul.
put in. And so when you see that's like a Strat. But it's got a rosewood board. But that's like a maple neck there.
Looking down on it.
It's got the dots like it's if it was a maple. But it's got the rosewood. So that was laid in, Well, very well done. I mean, it's not got a flaw, it's beautiful. And the humbucker in the bridge.
An interesting little cutaway.
That was that. They did a couple of wee things, like they put the 70s head on it.
And got a big,
and
what's that big metal plaque thing?
And they're locking wheeled, a wheel you tighten for the locking nut. So they did a few things with this.
Quality looking machine.
Yeah, I don't know if
I wonder what the wood is as well. It might not even be, because typically you'd have alder or ash, I think, for Strats.
Well, it's got
that
good.
looks like a maple cap.
That's right, yeah.
And is it just like off the production line? It's a normal Strat
it's
that you'd buy, just a nice.
It was on the wall.
To you.
That colour in a Telecaster looks great, but when you see it in the Strat, I mean, that rosewood neck looks kind of cheap to me. I don't like the sort of plainness of it, whereas some people would. It's just taste. But it's got the small head. And there was a guy on YouTube was teaching Martin Knopfler stuff. And that's what he was using, and it had the big head, and I thought, whatever that is, I have to have it.
Made in USA, yes.
Yeah. I think it was called what was it called? There was a special name it had for the range, you know, they brought out a new
White
range.
Strat, right. This is the same as the red one that you showed me.
Same as the red one.
Yeah, that's got a vibe to it. I like that vibe.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ooh.
And I loved that orange when I saw it online.
What a nice colour, I like that.
And it's a heavier
What
strap.
I like about it, you know what I like it? The guard is not bright white.
Yeah.
It's definitely an off-white,
Yes.
almost minty green type guard. I like that. So that's the oldest guitar you have.
This and the Gretsch.
And I learnt to play so much of my guitar on that guitar, so that's a very special guitar to me. A Hofner, what's it called? A Hofner what?
Senator.
A Hofner Senator.
But it's a deluxe because it's got this thing on the top. They've like put the white on it, the special
I see,
fret markers and the pick guard. The Senator was all brown.
But that is gorgeous, and I love, oh yeah, look at the laminate cracking. It's got little runs down what do you call it, the laminate? The nitro, whatever the finish was. Yeah, it's all kind of cracking.
Well, that's been
Look at
hanging
that.
on my
Oh,
wall
that's fantastic. I love that.
in all the houses I've been in since 1966, 67.
Right, so this is, I would have played this so many times. So you come home from work, and I'd be doing this. And that was, I spent so many happy hours doing that. Oh, look at the rust, man. See, this is what does it for me. I love that. So here we have a Gretsch.
Tennessean.
Oh, that's stunning,
And you know,
man.
I've
What's
looked on
that?
YouTube, and there's not a better condition one that has come up for sale.
And so that is from when? Do you know roughly the year?
That's 1966, I think, because this thing here, see that?
I think it even smells.
It does. It smells like
got a
my
smell.
Fender bass is the only thing that smells worse for the gigging with a.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic.
If you look at that head there, the chrome plate.
Yeah.
Well, when I bought this, I thought I'd bought the same as George Harrison had, but his didn't have the plate. They didn't introduce that till '66, I think. And mine must have been one of the, and it's got a 0 fret as well. I don't know how many Gretches have got
I'm
that.
drilling over that like that. Stunning.
Look at that. Who would do that?
Gee whiz.
It makes you sick, but apart from that, it's mint, you know, ish.
Yeah.
Just wearing, look at the yellow or the binding there.
Man, that's fantastic.
Most
Why did you
Gretches-
buy it? Because this is out with what you would normally do.
George Harrison.
George Harrison.
The Beatles, Jerry Marsden, the front of one of Jerry's albums, that's the cover.
And does it play well?
Yeah, it's got a light sound. It's got a sort of a... It's got a tinny sound.
Yeah.
For filming.
Oh, smell that.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. Just sitting here, it looks incredible.
Whoa. Oh, now that's very you, that in terms of, that is...
Shiny, shiny.
Shiny, shiny, man. Wow. What's that called? Is that like a rocket jet? or
That's
something?
called, yeah.
And can you hold that up for us? That's gorgeous. If you like that kind of thing, but it is gorgeous. Very unique, eh?
And I says to the guy, can I have a look at that? And he got his ladders out and brought it down. And I says, do you mind if I plug it in? He says, well, if it's a library, I wouldn't like you to plug it in, but it's a guitar shop. And I thought, cheeky bastard, 2,000 quid.
Yeah.
And he's being sarcastic. And it's a limited edition.
Quite neat.
It's a 50-year anniversary, I think. It'll tell
It's
you.
a solid guitar, is it?
No, it's got bits in it
That
cut
looks
out.
like mahogany type Les Paul on the back.
But it's
and
half
top-
the weight. And because, I mean, it's got channels cut
Chambers
out.
are right.
And then a front put on.
See.
And it's got the, is it 50th anniversary that
Yeah,
says?
look at that. Gretsch 125.
125 years.
Hey! Gibson 235.
It is gorgeous, eh? How could you not like this guitar, eh? It's just like perfect. I bought this, I went in for a Chuck Berry, a red one. 3 pickups and a tailpiece with a thingy on it. And the guy brought it to me and it was dead in my hands and I thought, I says, can I try that one? And he brought 3 of these and 2 of them, this one and the other one, were way ahead of the other 2.
Yeah.
And so I singled this one out and I just couldn't not buy this and I didn't want it. I wanted the red one.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, I've done this before with a Strat and Pete Seaton's. I didn't buy a £90 Strat because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And it was the nicest guitar I ever held for me. And this is the second. One of the famous Gibson acoustics.
Oh, that's lovely, man.
And it's
That
got the
is
parallels.
stunning. That
It's
is
just
gorgeous.
incredible.
I've not seen that for so long. It's a J185. So it's a J185
A
style.
J185. And it's like a replica of...
What a stunning looking thing. I just think of Elvis somehow. Why do I think of Elvis? Did you put
Yeah,
something like that?
well, Elvis used a Martin, but yeah, very similar. Yeah, but the other guy, Scotty Moore, he played Gibsons.
That's lovely.
Quality guitar.
I love the Gibson tuners, just like straight off a Les Paul.
That's
and the
right.
acoustic.
And that's the button
Strap button, yeah,
for the
lead.
I brought the wrong one out. That's the same. This is the
stunning,
Keith Scott. That's the Keith Scott.
My God.
They're
that
both in the
is
same
crazy.
kind of case. That's
And that is, what, is it a Tennessee-based thing, is it?
no, it's the same as the orange one. It's a Nashville.
In Nashville.
It's a
Oh, yeah,
Keith
Gretsch
Scott
Nashville.
Nashville. And Keith Scott doesn't like it.
That's right, yeah.
He
we've
doesn't like
seen
it. Well, stuff him. I do.
Yeah.
I just think it's
You wonder why I signed it
sensational.
off, eh? But it's a beautiful looking thing.
It is. And you could get it in, what other colour? I think there's another colour you could get it in.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the gold.
Keith Scott model.
And that was limited edition, so it'll become valuable if people like them, but sort of thing, you know, there won't be a lot around.
Very nice.
Because you would buy a Nashville.
Yeah.
There's many different ones you would buy. Yeah,
Oh, I
just
like
got
the back.
plain
That was a
back.
nice surprise.
Yeah,
Almost like cherry-like on the back.
Yeah, it's
Very
lovely, yeah.
nice.
very Gretsch. Beautiful. And it's got a higher pitched strum, even acoustically. And when you plug it in, it's got single coils instead of humbuckers, so it does actually sound.
A lovely ring picture. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's a
that's
big heavy
lovely.
Gretsch. It's a big heavy Gretsch.
That's a
It's
beast
lovely.
of a guitar.
And it's got the Filtertron pickups.
So that's a humbucker guitar, and it's a Tennessee Rose,
Tennessee Rose.
which came out after the Tennessean.
Yeah, well, they discontinued the Tennessee and they brought this out.
That's a lovely thing.
But the redness is gorgeous, isn't it?
George, yeah.
It's a beautiful guitar. But it's heavy. Well, you'll know, you've played it.
Just remember some of the weight again.
And it's got the...
Jeez.
it's like a Les Paul, eh? It's got the thumbnail...
All the hardware is going to weigh as well, eh? All that hardware is going to have to
Oh,
weigh
yeah.
something.
I phoned you from London and told you, I've just got a Gretsch, and it was 1900 and Heather got me it for 18 and I was embarrassed. I took 15 with me and Heather said to the guy, would you take 15? I want to walk out the door. He says, I don't think so. He says, maybe 18. So Heather said, okay, I'll put the 300 for your Christmas. And I bought it. One of the channels,
so-
YouTube or whatever it was. eBay.
And this is a Gretsch
Anniversary.
anniversary.
And Brian Jones played this
That's smart.
in the Stones. Brian Jones played it, and I never forgot.
Mm.
He played slide guitar a lot. And he used this green, two-tone green, smoked green it's called. And I just
Yeah,
thought,
it's quite unique, eh?
one day I'll have to have that. And it's the cheapest, like the Tennessean, they're the cheaper ones. And that was second hand. I got that, I think it was 1,500 quid I got this for. Hanging in a shop in down south somewhere, and I sent for it. And he says to me, I says, is it in mint condition? He says, hang on, I'll phone you back in 10 minutes. And he went away and got it off the wall, checked it out, and he phoned me back. He says, it's mint. I says, well, wrap it up.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it's got all the stuff on it. And that's called burnt orange. And you'll see there's black, sort of black goes through it somehow.
Yeah, I can see you can pick it up on the camera. Yeah, you got.
And
black
Ronnie's
bits.
got one, and Ronnie's is orange.
You got cactuses and
Yeah, it's got a
Cattle heads
cactus,
arrows
a
and guns.
head,
and, oh, yeah.
that's right, it's got the whole
It's
shooting match. And the G brand there, obviously.
lovely.
And that cost me about 1,500 second hand as well. In Guitar. I had just bought the guitar in London, the Tennessee Rose, and I'd probably bought another one no long in Guitar. And they phoned me up, he said, I've got a guitar just come in for you. I says, oh, I've just bought one in London. You'll want this. So that must have been about 1957. I'd be 10.
My God.
And loved it then
Well,
and still love it now.
we
That's the
go.
good thing about the guitar. You get no matter how good you are, and no matter how long you've had it, you still want to play.
Mm.